Hello, you wonderful people. How you all doing? How's it going? I hope you're all having a good Thursday. Oh, I'm so happy to finally see that happen live. Like, you have no idea how satisfying it is to see that animation actually happen live. How is everyone doing? Hello, hello. Welcome to our first Curse of Strahd session, which is honestly, I don't even know how it's happened so soon. But yes, hi everyone who doesn't know, but that'd be really weird because you're on my channel, so you should probably know who I am. I'm Drac. I'm going to be DMing this shit show that's going to be Curse of Strahd. I'll get our players to introduce themselves and their channels. Let's start with just below me. There's Vanitas. Do you wanna?
Oh, howdy doodle. I'm Vanitas or Keaton. I am one half of Uncanny Quiz, and I'll be playing Reinhardt Shock. Do you want me to do a racing class as well?
No, we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later. But next up, we have Mark.
Hello, everyone. Pardon my voice, a bit cracky today as I'm about under the weather, but I'm Mark Alexander. I'm the primary GM for a group called Roll Tales. We operate primarily on YouTube. We have a channel here on Twitch, but that's mostly for when I want to chill and just play some video games. But yeah, I think this is the first time that I've been in the player's chair for a campaign legitimately for about, no word of a lie, 3.5 years. So I am really, really looking forward to this.
And next up we have...
Hello, my name's Josie Poser. I'm an RPG streamer on twitch.tv/Josie Poser. I stream D&D every Sunday with a bunch of Australian people. And we've been playing for nearly 2 years. And I stream a bunch of JRPGs as well. And you can find me on the Twitter at voicingmyheart, one word. And or else you'll find me in Drac's stream where I moderate.
Not by choice. It's
No, not by choice, but we do it willingly.
What she means by that is she willingly signed a contract to Asmodeus to work for Drac on her streams as a moderator.
Yeah. And in exchange, I got nothing, really. I got to be here, I think.
You should be thankful for it.
Yes.
And
thank you.
Last but not least...
Oh, that's me. Hi.
Hi,
everybody. I'm Noir. You can find me all over the internet as the Noir Nigga. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I'm a nerdy host of Gen Con's Table Takes and Morning Ritual, a show me and my partner put together. This week we have Johnny Stanton of football and D&D fame. And I also play in the Demi Plane sponsored Beacon alien game from Free League.
Awesome. So, as you can tell, I have somehow managed to get a table full of DMs that know D&D better than I do. Just to really shake things up and make this much less intimidating than it already is.
I mean, if anything, we all understand what you're going through.
Do you?
I make a lot of stuff up. I don't know that as much as I like to.
Look, the less that you know, the better I will feel.
All we're really good at is improv and poker face.
How am I doing so far? Is the poker face... 10
out of 10.
Oh, dear. So, for those of you that don't know, Curse of Strahd is quite a well-loved, well-used, and all-round delightful and full of happy and cheerful and just pleasant stories.
You what, mate?
Really stretching, aren't we?
It's just a feel-good time in Barovia.
Yeah.
It's, I'm
bad never
sorry,
happened.
but if you lie anymore, your nose is gonna poke the camera off.
That's what I'm hoping, and then there'll be less pressure.
I mean,
But yes, Curse of Strahd is obviously a horror module. It's very much reminiscent of the Dracula-esque story, with some extra spice added in just for funsies. Right, this session we won't be diving directly into Strahd because, funnily enough, I want our group to actually, have a reason to enter into the Strahd module as opposed to go. So we'll be doing a little introductory session to get the party, just to grips with each other's play styles, their characters, and just to introduce them to it and get them going. Does anyone have anything that they would like to say before we get into the first session?
Snickerdoodle. I just really want to say it.
I mean, it's a good word. It's a good word. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a fair word.
I hear snickerdoodle and I raise you candy wanger.
Better word. You win.
This is the group desperately trying to get out all of the giggles before the campaign by saying the most ridiculous words that they can physically find in their vocabulary.
I shouldn't have got it to a silly word. Sorry.
It's a challenge.
In partial seriousness, though, even this campaign can have some inadvertently really funny moments. So you never know what's going to pop up.
Don't know what you mean. Definitely no.
never. It's never happened that a party just ruins anything dark and gritty with bad jokes. Never, ever.
Oh dear. But classically, the best way to deal with horror is to have a little bit of humor thrown in there. I'm not a very serious player DM. You can see by Josie just going that Josie has had experience with my playstyle. So how I got her to sign on to this, I have no idea.
Vengeance. I'm getting back at you.
Oh god, I'm gonna regret this. But yes, so hello everyone in chat. There are various redeemables that you can do throughout the campaign. You can give party members advantage, but there's limited supply of those, so choose wisely. Obviously, the alerts are going to be on silent so that we can concentrate on the game. We are going to do about an hour and a half of gameplay, have a break, do another hour and a half, and then do a little sign-off at the end. So, yeah, I guess this is where Drac actually stops stalling and...
Now comes the hard part.
Yeah, no, I was okay with the whole part where I was just doing the intro bit. Now, can I leave now? Is this it? Is it we're done?
I think we did it.
Yeah,
Now's
that's good.
Now's the time.
Congratulations.
Good game, everybody.
Yeah, now's the time
Wow.
to turn into Jigsaw. Do you want to play a game?
Please do, DM. Do we level up?
Anyway, right. So, let's activate the Roll20, and get on into it. So, you have been invited. You've been invited to a rather somber event. It is an invite to the funeral of one of your good friends, General Potnam. You are brought into this story in Daggerford, arriving at the castle to attend this funeral. The reason that you're attending this funeral, well, you know, being very good friends with the general, there has been promise of a very lucrative will reading after the funeral. But first, you must make it through the ordeal. Okay. Let me just get my map up properly. Apparently, it's decided that it does not want to show on stream.
Oh, there we are.
There it is. Ah, the joys of having something that's a browser capture. Okay, so you arrive at the castle gates. You're quite familiar with Daggerford, having been in and around working with the militia, with the Duchess, and so you're quite comfortable in this place. It's familiar to you. You've done a lot of previous jobs here, and so you feel quite at home. But obviously, you're arriving for a rather sad event. So you're met at the gates by two very large, very intimidating orc brothers, and they look at you suspiciously. All four of you are at the gates. What do you do?
Victoria just looks at the two of them and she just says with a polite but formal demeanour, "Is there an issue?"
Why are you here?
The General's funeral, and we've also been invited to the will reading.
Name, invite. Introduce yourself, please.
I am Victoria de Rosa of House de Rosa. If you were better informed, I actually live here in Daggerford along with the rest of my family. I am an officer in the Lord's Alliance. Well, formally, but I still hold my rank with honourable discharge. If you don't get out the way, I will pull rank and order you to decide.
Checks your invite. Oh. Just doing my job.
Understand?
What about the rest of you?
I'm just gonna wordlessly pull out the invite. Just hand it on over.
This is, yep, this seems legit. Would you like to introduce your character, Noir?
Absolutely. I'm playing Esteban, who is a half-orc, darker brown skin, gray and silver and black hair, in dark clad leathers, and just a couple of daggers, just basically all over. Black lipstick, and he's gonna take the letter back. And he goes, "Well, I'm glad that it looks legitimately. I worked on it all night." He just walks on it.
Move side. It's Reinhop's turn. Hold up the invite as well, as Reinhop is only 2.5 foot tall. Take.
You get a very, very questionable look.
Don't look at Reinhop like that. Take invite.
Looks at your invite. Well, it seems legit.
And you seem smelly. Don't give attitude to Reinhop. Give invite back.
Issue, soldier? Oh no, I was saying to the guards back in Reinhardt up.
Oh.
Issues, soldier?
No, just not seen a kobold in these parts for a while.
Well,
We
you
have
should
now.
look harder. Yes, see? Friend. Make it very clear Reinhop is supposed to be here. Now, don't give him any more sass. Not a friend either. And shall I introduce Reinhop?
Yeah, introduce Reinhop to us.
Reinhop is about 2.5 foot, with like kind of pallid white scales with dark patches, and is dressed up quite frankly as a noble. The clothes don't necessarily always fit it very well, but it is wearing little glasses and as much jewelry as it could fit on its fingers, and has a stick and a pipe, and kind of looks very old man, though doesn't necessarily look like an old wrinkly kobold. Is just being an old man.
Apologies, Drac. Would you like a visual descriptor for Victoria as well? I forgot to give it through the RP.
Sure, if you want to fill us in, and then we'll give Josie
Sure.
a chance.
Awesome. Apologies, Josie. Just quickly, Victoria is a human woman of pale white skin. She has the physique of somebody who used to be in fantastic physical conditioning, but has seemed to have lost it a little bit. And when you notice the walking staff she carries by her side, you quickly understand why, where her right leg is got a very, very pronounced limp to it. She has obviously had some kind of grievous injury in the past. And that's me.
And last but not least,
Stepping up behind the kobold, still looking at the kobold, and then shakes 2 steps forward, is an Aasimar. Skin the color of tarnished metal, dark rust. Except the eyes, they look like polished metal, and just if you look from the right angle, you can see the iris. That's just a slight shade different. And her hair, too, looks coarse, like it might be rusted metal wire more than actual hair. And it moves stiffly. It's side cut, bust on the one side. And she's wearing old but well cared for garments. Like hand-me-downs that have been patched and well mended over the years. Hands an invitation forward, looks around a bit sheepishly. Mian Celestial, I was told to come as well.
yeah, all seems in order. Go on through. They're all in the
all right.
the main building. You should know where you're going. And
Okay.
The orcs open up. Big doors to allow you through.
Oh, it's all animated. Sorry.
Right, you can all move your characters as you see fit.
Very nice.
Hopefully. I'm hoping you can all move your characters. That's the first important thing, right?
It's working fine. This is amazing, Drac.
Mine is going a little slow. You have to wait there patiently. I'm so sorry. I think I need to change some settings on the old Chrome at some point.
So just checking, are these doors open as well? The one that Esteban's right in front of?
Yes.
All right, then I'm going into the party, y'all. Hey.
So,
Where the party at?
ahead of you is a very, very grand, big hall. Lots of white marble. stained glass windows. You know, the kind that makes you feel a little bit out of place, like you're maybe underdressed the entire time, no matter what you're wearing. In there is a few people milling about. You can see up ahead at the end of the room, there's a big chair on a dais where the Duchess is seated. In front of the chair there is quite a modest but well carved coffin. It's not overly grand, but it's respectable. At the door there is a very, very nervous looking tiefling. Very, very, very like poshly made up. Everything is pristine, well cut, exactly to their figure, but looks like a complete and utter ball of nerves. It's constantly just wringing hands and looking around and muttering to themselves.
Is that at the entrance?
Yes.
Okay.
As I said, there's a couple of other people milling around, but these are the ones that stand out to you.
Sorry, if I take point?
Go for it.
Reinhardt's gonna shuffle up straight over to the Duchess.
The tiefling's going to be like, no, come back, no, what are you doing? What?
Shuffles away.
Wait. Who are you? What? Oh gosh, why?
No.
What are the rest of you going to do?
Oh, sorry. Go
on. Esteban is straight doing the same thing that he generally always does, which is he's finding a nice dark corner and he's planning to eavesdrop and like catch all of the drama. Like you know that person that goes to a party just to see shit go down? Like that's
All right,
somehow
Esteban.
already has a tiny cup of tea.
Yeah, yeah, Esteban, the question, do you have a hood up?
No, because that is like that screams I'm doing that, but what he does have is like his hair kind of covering his face in the universal side of don't talk to me right now, I'm here for the drama.
The Aragon smoking bit in the pub.
Yeah.
Around these parts we call him Strider. Right. I will then, because I am roughly familiar with the Duchess's family, do I know of this nervous tiefling?
Yeah. You know that this is Diloff. This is the kind of like the butler, the person that makes sure to everything's in order and does all of the important organizing of things.
Diloff, calm yourself. What is the matter?
You're early, and I wasn't ready for it, and well, there's so many things going down, and I don't know how we're going to keep this going. The Duchess is a state.
Be calm. Be calm. Everything will be fine. The General meant a lot to her, as he did to me. Be calm. You know who I am?
I've never seen her like this, though. I've never seen her like this. She's always so controlled and really scary.
And in my opinion, who taught her that control was the General. So imagine, she's just lost that pillar. So we, all of us, now have to be strong for her. We must be that pillar. Can you do that?
I can, but there's so many things that need to be done, and I could really do with the help.
Mian would have been sticking close to Victoria, not being really used to big events, and would probably chime in. I'd be happy to help. I find myself a little at a loss in big chapels, big rooms. This is all a bit too big. I'd love to be able to stay busy myself.
That would be really good. Like, I don't want to alarm anyone. I don't want to tell the Duchess, because the Duchess is in a really big state, but I think they've got the wrong coffin.
Can I roll to see if I overhear this? Because this sounds like that good tea that I'm trying
Go for
to
it.
Like, ooh,
Just roll me a perception.
Oh
these
my
motherfuckers
gosh.
got the wrong coffin.
That is tea-spitting goodness.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh.
Just to make sure, do you mean that they got the wrong coffin but the right person?
No! Unless the general's changed from the intimidatingly handsome giant that he was to a very doddering old lady. I don't think it's the right coffin!
Yeah, that's a 13.
I kind of look up with a raised eyebrow, but then a smirk does inadvertently come across the corner of my mouth as I turn around and Victoria says, "Esteban, how is the tea?"
It is piping hot and so delicious. They got the wrong coffin.
Dulov,
We need...
I must ask, if it really is the wrong coffin, I feel like telling the Duchess is important, because even if someone goes and finds the real one, we still have to put it there. So the Duchess is gonna find out one way or another, and the sooner the better, usually.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't particularly fancy going and facing her right now. She's honestly, I'd take screaming over the erraticness that I'm experiencing with her right now.
And you don't think she hasn't figured it out?
She hasn't looked in it yet.
But did she see the original coffin?
The actual coffin is correct. The actual...
But you said they had the wrong coffin.
No, they have the wrong coffin, as in they've got the wrong person in the coffin. They must have mixed them up at the Undertakers. They must have had the same coffin.
Fornicate me. How in the hells?
Certainly can't bury this.
Esteban, drink your tea.
What's Reinhop doing? Because Reinhop's just gone straight towards the Duchess here. So,
Oh no, sorry.
You missed the quest marker, mate.
No, don't worry. I've got a fun side
You
quest.
went for the
Talking
chicken.
pleasantries and slapping the coffin. You could
mean,
get so many good friends in this one.
Not even kidding, though. Oh, I'm just gonna go. So, what state is the Duchess in then?
At the moment, she seems oblivious to everything that's going on around her at the moment. She seems to be just staring, as if at nothing that you can see, just staring
Glassy-eyed.
through. Yeah, just staring
Oh
through.
gosh.
Looking very... just that
Oh dear.
dark
was so-
cloud-esqueness.
Good.
Reinhop is suddenly
it was-
regretting some life decisions.
Gonna hobble up and like full on like knock on the coffin a couple of times. Like,
This is good way to bury dead. Are you okay?
She just bursts into tears.
Not okay. Is okay. Is okay.
hobble up a little closer, just like
She's full on bawling now. Like,
can Reinhardt reach to pat her on the back? Like, is this dais? Is it a raised chair on?
Yeah, it's raised on a dais, and it's quite an ornate chair. So you'd probably have to do some clambering onto said chair to get to back.
Oh no! Okay, I'm guessing she didn't sat in the chair properly either. She's just sobbing. Yeah, you're gonna kind of climb up a little bit and kind of balance on the arm of the chair.
That is okay. He's okay. He's okay. Many leave us. He's okay, Wendu. It's okay.
Make me a strength check, just a solid strength. Yeah. Well, you're climbing. You've got to climb onto the chair. Just give me a.
Okay.
Why do you have advantage?
Oh, I don't. I don't know how to switch that off.
Oh.
So I always just take the first one. How do I turn it off?
Okay.
In the Roll20 character sheet, there's a cogwheel, and on the right-hand side, you can switch it over.
Oh, thank you. Wait.
So yeah, no, you managed to clamber up on the chair and pat the Duchess on the back.
There. When things we love leave the world we are in, we are left with hole that something else has to fill. If you leave that hole open, it will be like not filling hole in when bury that nice box. Do not want to leave big hole for nice box to get wet and messy. No. Put boxing ground, put dirt over box, like in life. Hole open, fill with duty, with other loves. Food is good one. You are very rich, you could have a lot of food. You could also fill that with love for people, maybe. And I'm just
every time you are mentioning the word love, box, she's just going, oh, and yeah, she actually gets up and runs off into one of the other rooms.
Whoa.
Hearing the door slam, I whip round and I'm like, cousin, wait. And I kind of look at that scene and I kind of just stare at Esteban.
Esteban is.
Oh, sorry. Reinhardt, forgive me.
What's Esteban done? You're picking on them.
Esteban is laughing so hard at his team right now.
Reinhardt is going to give an enthusiastic grin, went well.
I mean, it could have gone worse.
He said hole in duty, and I was gone.
They are literally Picard face palming.
Oh, God. Right. So, yeah, the Duchess has run off. What do you want to do now?
Dulov, if you'd like, we could go check with the Undertakers. I think the Duchess might need seeing too.
Yes, now would be a great opportunity. She's not here, so we can get the coffin out without her realizing.
As messed
Sure.
up as it may seem, there is a advantageous situation we can take advantage of here. Where is the Undertaker where the General was being held or kept?
Oh, it's just with the Undertaker in town. It's oh gosh, what was her name? It's Hunnit's place. You know, she owns that business. She's just down the street. It's the only Undertaker in town. It's not hard to find.
I know the one.
Does anyone else have anything that they want to do? Are you still sipping your tea in the corner?
That's me in the corner.
I think the body swap tea has gotten a little stale now. Like once Reinhardt did the speech, that was cap off to it. So now I think I'm gonna start making my way over to this corner to see if I can get some tea on anyone in this general area.
Okay. So you want to be
I'm just
listening
nonchalant.
into the people in that area. Okay, make a perception for me.
That is 12 again. I'm not good at getting tea, but you know.
No, apparently not like great at tea. So in your general vicinity, you see a halfling in quite ornate robes that is pretty much standing like vigil next to the coffin. So that is his sole purpose at the moment. And
This is I gotta see if I can get a peek at whoever's actually in this goddamn coffin. New goal unlocked.
And off to the side there are a couple of people. A younger woman that seems to be basically glaring daggers at everything and anyone. Having her ear talked off by a elderly chap in a wheelchair that is very loudly proclaiming his opinion on absolutely everything and constantly complaining about needing food.
Okay. So this is the older dude that's talking the ear off.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk on over to him and go, "I'm so sorry to bother you, but I think someone is looking for you over there."
Oh, over where? Where? What? Speak up, boy. Speak.
Oh, right over there. Just if you just make your way.
Oh, I don't know. Would be looking for me around there, or they come over to see an old man doing it, making me walk over there. Dara, push me over there.
Oh, she has to push you. I didn't think of it. You can push yourself, you lazy son of a...
Are you saying this too?
Yes.
The cheek of it! Back in my day, you young'uns weren't this offensive. God, we'd been slapped off the side of our heads saying shit like that.
I was just trying to talk to her without you. You really screwed this up for me. You whole piece of crap. I'm so sorry.
Whatever you want to say, you can say in front of me.
What? What did you just say to me? It all blurred together.
Oh, Whatever you want to say to her, you can say in front of me. Kai, Deborah! Kai!
It's immediately go flirty. How you doing?
Can
getting
Reinhold come to the
whiplashed.
rescue? Sorry. Can Reinhold come to the rescue and just having like hopped down and just like come over here and just like we just take the guy away? Just like the whole time. He's okay. Reinhold help you. Reinhold help you. Reinhold is very helpful. Yes, it's okay.
Make me another strength check.
Oh wait, no, see. Oh, I was hoping that wouldn't be the case.
I'm just imagining in the middle of the argument. I can't even see right up. I just see the
Oh no! This could go really badly though. I just got a natural one. Somebody
Yep.
put it in the chat for
Yep,
us.
you just got the campaign's first
no.
natural one.
I'm a bit too
So
close to that coffin for my own liking right now.
Please tell me you put it into the coffin. That would make my entire day.
oh god. So
I was just trying to help.
Reinhop, in its eagerness, grabs the back of the chair to push this old man away from where he wants to be. Unfortunately, the old man does not want to move, so there is a scuffle where the old bloke's trying to hold the chair down, and you're trying to push the chair, in which what ensues is one of you giving out and pushing the old bloke over out of his chair onto the coffin, which obviously then topples. And the body of a rather frail old lady falls out of the coffin. To which the remaining people in the vicinity let out the very classical.
Mian will immediately run up and help the old man back into the chair. Like, immediately, just run up and, like, correct the chair back up, help him very carefully. And all the while, like, just, like, looking reassuring at the old man and then shooting daggers at the kobold.
I
Remember-
literally
Okay.
lift my staff into the air. I cast light at its fullest radial strength and also just bang the staff down into the floor to make as much noise as possible. As the old officer in Victoria, they just turn around and say, "That is enough!"
Reinhold was not helpful.
Remember before you asked me if I had my hood up?
Victoria walks up to the coffin guard. This is not to leave this room, understood? Something has gone amiss here, as you can plainly see. We shall now try to...
It would appear that the Undertaker may have made
Fucked
a
up.
bit of a mistake. Yes, quite.
Return this body back into its coffin and seal it back up. The Duchess is not to know under any circumstances. Is that understood?
The halfling agreed solemnly. This is not boding well for the rest of the day.
I look at Esteban and Reinhardt. No, I don't think it is. Would you two care for some fresh air?
I'm fine.
I insist.
Are you just taking me out there to give me a lecture?
I will not lecture you.
Promise?
Promise. But I think before the Duchess returns from her uncontrollable sobbing, we should at least locate the body of a man who was friend to all of us. Should we not? You can enjoy the tea later.
He would have got a kick out of this. He would have laughed.
Admittedly, yes. He had a very drab sense of humor, but the number of engagements he fought in, how could you not have? But yes.
Fine, we'll do the right thing, I guess.
You also notice that the young woman that was with the old bloke seems very upset by everything that's going on, and is looking for something to like direct anger at. And
I look at her. If you wish to direct anger at that. And I point to the wrong body, presumably being put back into the coffin.
Are you telling her to desecrate a body? Because that's hardcore, man.
Figuratively speaking.
I mean, because...
I just start to walk out. I just start to walk out there to the undertakers. I give a notion to Mian as if, are you coming?
Mian would, after the old man is settled back into the chair, would help put the body and like close the coffin again, neaten it up a little bit, and then would sigh and walk with like hefty steps. Mian is still like big build. Like she's been working all of her life. She's not a small person by any means. She just steps by and just stares at Esteban and the kobold and then just does the head jerk. Like, come on.
Reinhardt's just gonna straighten itself out. Be like, good day, good day, good day, good day. And then just toss her off like, Reinhardt was helpful. People did not want to be helped is not Reinhardt's problem.
if they, I can picture if they had a cloak, there would be a cloak whip made Jub Healy's done.
Yeah, it is. No, there is. Reinhardt does wear like a fluffy, like a fern rimmed cloak, and just fine. Reinhardt not be helpful. See if anyone care.
I should follow behind Reinhardt and like I give the lady a look. Hey.
You're so inclined, you can talk to me later. As you approach the door, are you leaving?
I will turn around and I will say, I intend to find the general's body.
Oh, and just one more thing before you leave, Victoria. You need someone to do the eulogy. And you knew the best. I can't ask the Duchess to do it.
I've known Morwen for a long time, and to be plain, I'm not just saying goodbye to a friend today. I am also here for that very reason. I had a suspicion, although no confirmation, that if there was one time of her life where she would not be able to be stoic and strong, it would be this day. Don't worry, I will take care of it.
He hands you a little slip of paper. I made a start, but it didn't get very far. But if you use this, and then I'm sure you can think of something, or maybe some of the other guests will be able to help you out. Maybe not that one or that one, pointing to Reinhardt and Esteban.
Reinhardt is helpful.
It is not my first eulogy. And if the Sword Coast continues as it has been for the last couple of years, it may not be my last. I am ready.
Okay, so you get a slip of paper, and all that's written on it is one line that's, the general was an exceptional man. And that's all that there is on the paper. Okay, so are you all going together to go find the Undertaker?
Absolutely.
Cool, it's probably a good shout not leaving any of you lot alone.
Don't know what you're talking about. That went well.
Okay. Right. So, just lining up
Oh dear.
the maps for everyone to see. Okay. So, as you're all pretty familiar with Daggerford, oh god, all of my things just closed themselves.
Oh no.
You know that point where you accidentally shake the tab that you're holding? It just closes everything. So you're all pretty familiar with Daggerford. You know that it's made up of several quarters. So there is not a point where Drac is scrolling down to look at the geography of Daggerford. No, not at all. There is the Farmers' Quarter, the Caravan Quarter, the Merchants' Quarter, and the Riverman Quarter. Now, you know from having spent a lot of time here that there is only one Undertaker here. They are based in the Riverman's Quarter. So that would be next to the Rivergate area. So you will make your way to, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thanks.
specifically there.
Oh.
So you will make your way to Undertaker's place. You get there and it's a rather haphazard shop. The reason it's pretty haphazard is because the shop is actually split in two. And you can see that from the front. As though two places have been merged together that really shouldn't be merged together in the first place. One half of the shop is the Undertaker's, the place where everyone goes for their funeral preparation to be readied in various manners of funeral practices. But you know that there are several temples and methods of dealing with this kind of stuff. So this is the place to go to deal with all that, and they just have it all in one place. And then next to it is the other half of the shop, which is the barbers. So you know that this place is run by a shield dwarf called Hunnet Honestone. Are you going into the shop? Are you?
I just want to check whether an Undertaker's connected to a barber's. the name above the door doesn't say Todd Sweeney or anything of the like. But
No, it is called the Clean Chin.
That's not an improvement.
No, it isn't. No.
I will. Victoria will look at me and they will say to you perhaps have the most pleasant demeanor out of all of us. Would you like to take point on this, Mien?
Personally, I'm taking that personal, but okay.
Reinhop is very pleasant.
Yes,
Just
yes, Reinhop, you're a delight.
Just not at wakes.
Sure. Mia will step forward and just like rap on the door a few times. Take a step back.
You will just hear her, come in, we're open.
Oh, all right. Opens the door.
What can I do you for? You just hear this voice coming from like a corner of the shop. The place is real busy, as you can imagine, with two businesses running out of the same space. There is people in chairs with the little pennies on, getting haircuts and clean shaves, and on the other side there are caskets.
Well, it's a rather delicate matter. Pertaining to the event at the castle. Maybe we could speak in private.
I ain't got no time for that. What's the problem? What's the problem? You see this like shield dwarf with like dread hair come out, lots of metal ringlets throughout, with a pinny on, which is questionably covered in blood. You're not entirely sure which avenue of the shop that blood may have originated from.
If you just step aside a moment so I could give you the short version and you decide if it's important or not.
Go for it. I'm a busy woman.
Okay, I'll walk close. I'll try to whisper. I'll try to make sure none of the patrons hear it.
Yeah.
They got the wrong body in the coffin.
What?
The general is not at his own funeral.
What? How's that even possible? We definitely sent him this morning.
Would you mind double checking?
What? How do I double check? You want me to go? I've got two businesses to run here. I can't be running up to the castle.
No, I want you to double check what you've got here.
Oh well, she starts like fussing around the other caskets. So go, what kind of casket was he in again? What the? Oh, it was in the hardwood one. All right. There's this one's a hard. Oh, she's just thrown open the only other hardwood coffin of and then promptly closes it.
I suspect that's what we were looking for.
Victoria provides a golf clap.
Tori! You see this little rather young-looking, slightly skittish-looking gnome totter out from one of the other corners. Hi. What can I do to help? What's happening? Ori, you got the wrong coffin for the castle!
Would you mind very much if we took this one and put it where it belongs?
Yeah. Tori will go with you, collect the other one, and you can take this one. There's a cart. There's a cart out back, but I think it might need some repairs. I wasn't planning on this. Like all of our normal carts are out, and I just I'm sorry, but oh god, the Duchess is gonna rip me a new one.
Oh, luckily she doesn't know yet.
Well, that's good. That's good. This is what happens when you get interns. You see, they make you take these interns to learn trades and stuff. But God forbid you ever let them do anything that's of any note, because then they're just Okay, well, if you just hop down to the smithy, I'm sure they'll have a spare wheel. Bring that back. And you'll be on your way in no time. It'll be fine. I'll even pay for the fixes. It'll know. It'll be on my tab.
Better pay for fixes. What?
If you all get the coffin sorted, I can go fetch the wheel.
Oh, he's in the right coffin and everything.
No, but get it out near the cart, ready to go. And I'll just pop over and
Well, I don't know how you think we're gonna. Our heavy lifters are out with the other cart.
Me and gestures towards Esteban mostly.
Why me?
What? Well,
Big folk.
and then just like looks down at the kobold and then looks at Victoria's leg. Would you rather go fetch the wheel?
Fine, I'll go. Everybody's always asking.
Maybe you should send one of the other ones for the wheel then, and the two of you.
Yes, Reinhardt has excellent charisma. Come.
And is like grabbing Victoria's like the edges of her dress.
Come. We go be helpful together.
Very well. And and Victoria, she will hobble out the best she can.
It's okay. We probably go at the same speed.
Let's get nerdy for a second. What's your base speed?
Oh, actually, no. Oh, wait, let me check my actual. Oh no, for some reason it is still 30.
Victoria has. I've deliberately imposed her. She only has a speed of 25.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be 25. That's weird. Normally, like, that small, you get a minus. Oh well. But yeah, I can go a little faster. I'm a little scampy.
All right. So we're apparently already splitting the party.
It's a good plan, TM.
Nothing bad will happen, I'm sure.
We're getting a wheel. What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. No. You, big one, stop. We not go to blacksmith. Why go to blacksmith? This is silly idea. No, Reinhardt is skilled artisan. Why I let you talk me into this? You are not a very smart big folk. No. Small folk, best folk. That's what Reinhardt says. And like just blusters back into the bar.
I was allowing you to figure. Yeah, I was allowing you to figure it out for
you
yourself.
were telling me what to do, and you were telling me wrong.
It's okay.
And
I was waiting for them to figure out that they didn't ask which blacksmith. I
want to barge straight through the barbers and straight to the other, straight out the barbers as well, and towards the cart.
Okay, so out the back there is what looks like a table with drainage underneath it.
That is disgusting.
Quite pungent. With lots of big vats next to it. And pipes coming out of it and stuff like that. And other sections there's
Reinhardt is just looking for the cart, and if it's walked into the wrong room, it's just gonna look like an idiot.
No, this is out in the yard. So there.
Okay, it's just out in the
There are various grave markers leaning up against the wall, and you can see a rickety old cart. And in the back, there's a little like shed area with a donkey.
Is it like so? The cart, does it have both of its wheels? Or is one of them just like knackered with spurs and stuff?
One of them looks like it's basically broken off like some of the
Yeah.
you know what
Reinhardt's gonna pull up its cape and walk forward. I would like to cast mending on the cart.
Okay, cast mending.
Literally
on the cart.
Yeah, just and just starts like pulling stuff out and shoving it back in. Probably should sorry, this probably should know what mending does. Yep. Makes a single break or tear. Oh my god, I can cast this at will. So if I have to do this like bit by bit, I am just like magically just I mean, just like every time looking like I'm getting zapped a little bit.
Every splinter has to be back in the correct place, and if there's missing splinters, then you need to go find them around. No,
can we also point out the fact that it's a 1 minute perfect splinter that you need in order to cast the spell?
But if I have to do it like spur by spur or like piece by piece, like someone can interrupt me if they want. But otherwise, Reinhardt is just looking like it's getting electrocuted for like a second each time. It's like just like fixing one of these pieces magically and just grabbing it, like zapping it and shoving it back in.
No, I am sure that I can take the confidence that you know how to mend, and that it's pretty basic. It's just a broken wheel.
Okay.
So you fix up the cart, and you've got a functional cart, and
see, Reinhardt very useful. And Reinhardt stole glass from Palace, so we have to go back.
We're going back anyway, so that's that.
Oh yes, body. Completely forgot.
Yeah, and I might have a date, so I mean.
Well, then we best hurry.
We're all so useful.
Okay, so you need to get the coffin to the cart for a start, and you need to obviously get the cart onto something that's going to pull it, unless you're going to get Reinhardt in front of it to.
Lian would probably give it a little like tug to see if she could just pull it, or if a horse is needed.
You think it's gonna need a little bit more than just like you and maybe one other could probably do it, but it would be very intensive and very slow.
You can immediately see Esteban trying to blend into the crowd as he sees you tugging. Like, no.
Not happening today.
Esteban.
Victoria,
Sounds like there's physical labor to be done, and it's my only weakness.
Victoria rolls their eyes, and she opens her officer's coat, and inside it you can see what looks to be a very finely crafted longsword that all of you would know she hardly ever draws. But there is also a clip on the side of the belt, and Victoria attaches the staff to that clip, essentially sheathing it, and she walks up to the cart herself, and she is still able to walk with full motion. It's just when she does essentially walk properly, you can tell by the look on her face, or their face, that Victoria is in a lot of discomfort and pain. But Victoria still does have athletics, and it's not and is still used from training to a bit of manual labor. So if she has to, Victoria will pull this damn thing.
I think the second Esteban sees the staff being sheathed, like there's that like the conscience takes over, but just barely kind of moment where he's just move. I've got it. I will not.
Esteban, I have been injured. Esteban, I have been injured. I am not invalid. I know, this.
But if I do it, it bums me out. If you do it, it hurts you. So just let me.
The donkey just looks at you, chewing the
straw.
That
was the donkey the whole time.
I was going to say something,
nice little
but
plate
you all think Reinhard
on its like bridle, like that just says Barnaby.
And allow this to be a little bit of player advice. This is why you listen to DM expositions.
I was just convinced the donkey was evil.
Evil.
I mean,
divine sense.
No. I was considering it.
Donkey
you know what? Just as a show of laziness, Esteban's gonna like drop the thing that he was carrying to pull this. It's just mage hand the reins on the donkey to this cart.
Just maybe we should ask if we can borrow the Barnaby.
No time to ask. This is emergency.
Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Okay, if you get moving, I'll let them know that Barnaby will be back later.
And you just hear the slap on the ass of the donkey with mage hand.
Make me an animal handling check.
Oh boy.
Because your hands on with the animal.
So literally.
All right, that's a good roll.
I'm not seeing your rolls, by the way, Esteban.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. That's a less good roll. That's a 6. I was really physical, my bad. Yeah, so 7.
What was your original one? We'll take the first one just to be nice.
It was 16.
16. Okay, so yeah, the donkey while a little perturbed by the fact that there's just this float. What does your mage hand look like?
It looks like a white glove with just a ton of rings on it.
Yeah, so this giant floating white gloved hand floating towards is quite unsettling. But it knows that, you know, when it's led by its reins over towards the cart, what it's supposed to do. So it's pretty well trained, and knows that it kind of goes with you, a little bit nervous of this weird floating hand.
Successful funeral, I think, all the way around.
As the cart starts moving, Mian just pops her head into the store and says, we'll give you back Barnaby as soon as the funeral's over.
Tori will go with you anyway, because
it's already moving.
Yeah, oh, right. Tori, go! All right, so because of the because obviously you need to get you can't take the donkey through the shop, unfortunately. You can't fit a cart through you have to take the back way, so you'll have to go down.
They should have taken that into consideration.
They did. You leave the back way down the back streets, which are more like dirt roads than they are like the main paved streets, and quite windy and rickety. So it's pretty easy to follow, just all down the back of the houses and stuff, and you can see that it's just a bit unkempt and generally not very well treated. There's some puddles that look a bit questionable, and you know, there's what may have been a very, very large rat, or maybe a very, very starved dog. We're not entirely sure. You can continue down these roads, and it'll take you back to the main road. But make me some perception checks,
Oh,
Just everyone?
all of you.
oh God, if we end up in Barovia with a cart, a donkey, and a dead body,
That sounds like the beginning of a joke, doesn't it?
it does.
I don't like these rolls so far.
Mm-mm.
21.
I've been rolling like
let's-
absolute
Okay.
garbage. I got a 3.
Cool. As you're
Oh, sorry, I rolled 2. Didn't mean to.
I'll happily take the less one if you want.
No, I'll take 19.
Yeah. No, as you're pottering along, obviously the going's quite slow. And you're you're trying to coax a donkey to pull something. I mean, they're not particularly fond of moving fast or doing anything really.
I scream.
Reinhop and Victoria, you notice some rather questionable individuals hanging around the buildings. You see a couple in front, looking like they're moving to block your way. And Victoria, you'll notice that there seems to be a few more coming around the back. I would like everyone to roll me some initiative.
Oh shit.
$18. Apparently, Esteban can't do anything else but he's scratching for a fight.
All right, is that everyone in?
Oh, I needed to select a valid token.
Yeah, you need to have
need
your
to-
your
yeah.
token highlighted when you roll.
Oh, curious. Okay, thank you. Do I have to roll again then?
Yeah, because otherwise it won't put you in the initiative.
Oh my goodness, I don't quite know what you mean.
So if
By-
you select the token,
Yeah,
and then you should roll, it should do it for you.
okay.
My turn order's gone blanked because of the page change.
Oh, there we go.
Oof. Well, I've still got all the turn orders. That seems.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, same. Well, you know, I got a initiative. Just not a good one. Oh dear.
Okay, right. So first on up is Esteban.
All right, so
I can't
do
see anything. My map
At
is
all?
completely black.
I'm
Yeah.
saying black screen.
It's just black.
Oh,
I have a gray
I
screen.
I see like creatures in blue tokens. Does Esteban see those as well?
Esteban can't see anything right now because your perception was awful.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what is going on with that.
Is dark mode on in the side maybe? No, that always doesn't change it. Never mind. Oh, there we go.
I see
bright
things.
lights.
Same.
Right,
Don't
so
worry about that.
Esteban, you don't worry about the questionable looking token, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't see any of these guys.
Not unless Victoria or Reinhop are going to mention.
Do I have to wait till my turn to say something?
No, you can.
Victoria would have said something immediately.
I
Okay,
think
so you can see them.
I think Esteban's gonna just hold an Eldritch Blast and ask friend or foe. And the second that they do something that shows foe, he's gonna let that bad boy fly.
Okay. I should probably actually, roll initiative for them as well.
No, it's fine.
No, we don't need to do that.
No.
No. You know what?
No.
Real bad. Cool.
Nice. Worse than me. That's what
I'm
looking
okay
for.
with that.
Okay, so you're holding action.
Yeah, I'm holding an Eldritch Blast, but he's asked them friend or foe, and the second they do something foe-ish, he's gonna let it rip like a Beyblade.
Oh.
The two in front are they've got their faces covered, they've got the hoods up, they're twiddling at their knives, going, "Alright, give us your goods. Whatever you got in the cart, give us it. And your money too.
I'm about to let it rip.
We'll let you go."
As soon as he's like, "Give us your goods," it flies out of his hands. That's a 19.
This is what I have for you, my friend.
Okay. Yep. Which one are you aiming at?
I'm aiming at whoever's talking. He's like, "Give us your good." Ah!
Okay. Yep. A that will hit. And that's 7 damage, yeah?
Yeah, 7 damage.
Okay, right. So that's looking pretty hurt. Anything else that you wish to do before we move on?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit, because he's not looking good. I'm gonna hit his friend with the Hexblade Curse. And I'll go ahead and put that in chat.
Okay, starting at first level, you gain the ability to place a baleful curse on someone. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. Target is cursed for 1 minute. Curse ends early if the target dies, you die, or you are incapacitated. Okay, you gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed. Equals your proficiency bonus. Any attack roll. Cool, so basically just advantage on stuff and...
Yeah, and anybody crits on him on a 19 or 20. Merry Christmas!
No, it's only yours. It's only your attack.
Only yours, yeah.
Any attack you make. You're right, my bad.
So, his friend, you said?
Yep. That's who's got 2 thumbs and doesn't usually play Warlock.
Yeah.
Just wait until I have more spell slots than you do.
Don't upset me.
That's short rest though.
Paladins get spell slots more than warlocks.
Okay, I'm just gonna put that on him for now, so that I know that one. Okay, right. So next up, we have Mien.
Seeing this being pointed out, looking around, Mien is going to take a step forward, draw her sword, and it's an incredibly outdated, mundane-looking blade, but it's well kept. And she's just going to half draw it and say, "Fellas, you really don't want to be doing this right now. Please, go about your day, leave us be, and this will never be spoken of. It will be forgotten." And I'm just going to hold an action that if anyone gets close or like gets in melee with me, I'll take a swipe.
Okay. All right. Next we have Victoria.
Victoria will just unclip her staff and will just hold it over her shoulder, but get a solid lock on the one that Esteban hit. And she just says, "Allow me to demonstrate what we have inside of our cart." And with that, the gem of the staff glows a bright red colour as she says a word of power and launches off a firebolt. Let's see. Okay, so how to... Okay, it's been a minute for me in Roll20. So how do I cast it again? Nope. Okay, every time I click on it, it's the scripter. However, so I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Slash R1 D20 plus 5. 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Roll your damage.
3 points worth of damage.
Okay, and that was to the one that was already
Injured by
Injured.
Esteban, yes.
Oh,
That one or this one over here?
So
I
it's
think the blonde
this
token is the
one.
gnome.
Oh, I was just gonna stab that one. That's probably good that I don't.
No, that's Tori. That is that is the
Just turns
intern.
We get
Victoria,
mugged, I mug one of us. It's all right. No one
Victoria,
knows.
would you like to do anything else before we move on?
If that individual is still standing,
Barely.
they will turn and they will say, "As you can see, your comrade is close to death. In this cart, we have nothing but a dead person. Now fuck off. Unless you want to join this person."
Okay. And Reinhardt, your turn. It's finally decided that it wants to actually do the turn order. Nice.
Hey.
That's what that token was for, by the way. To tell you whose turn it is.
Oh, I see. I understand it now. That makes sense. All right. I genuinely want to spend my turn like to try and like persuade them like with a roll. Is that if that's okay?
Okay.
Or do you want me? Or do you want like the persuasion just to be a natural thing? All right. In all very serious, you should all probably leave. We do just have dead body, and you will all die, and it will be very sad. Little bit sad, not a lot sad, but tiny bit sad.
Okay. Roll persuasion for me.
What are we looking at? 13. So persuasive.
They don't look convinced. In fact, one of them laughs at you.
Hey, that's not very nice.
It's
I'm
not
not
the one.
very
It's not the one
dangerous.
that is currently like holding its intestines in. It's one of his mates. But yeah, they don't seem convinced.
Okay, well, you know, Reinhardt tried very hard. Everyone else murder you now. And he's just gonna like sit down.
Okay.
That's it.
So this one's gonna come up their turn and try and shank Esteban. I actually have to look at what they roll now.
Oh, I should have given my axe to the inside.
Oh no, my body!
Not my flesh. I need that.
Oh God!
Piercing my organs, my only weakness.
People die if they are reduced to 0 hit points.
I thought you were about to say people die when they're killed.
Oh yeah, I was considering it. It is a classic.
Fails miserably. That was an 8 to hit.
I think it's one of those things where like he's wildly misses his swing, and you can see his Esteban's hands crackle with lightning. Like, you know, you're fucked, right?
All of these bandits are just that one dude from Last Airbender that tries to rob Iroh. Oh.
Okay, so that one's going to step up and try and shank Victoria.
Almost at a 17.
That almost is a 17, but no, that is a 10 to hit, which
No.
does not hit. God, come on, cutthroats, you're not doing too well here. Even with the nice pluses. This one here is going to try and shoot.
Hey.
That's a 20 to hit.
Against
Yen?
who? Oh yeah, definitely. I don't have my shield on.
Okay. So that does... Three points of damage. That one's just gonna question its life choices. And yeah, this one's probably gonna go over and try and see if its mate is actually gonna survive the next round. Okay, so next up we have Esteban, because apparently he's decided it doesn't want to do the turn orders anymore.
It's working on my end.
Yeah.
Has it?
So
Yeah, same.
Oh, okay.
Working fine.
Yeah, but it's not going over the token.
Oh, it's because we're not in the turn order. We're not in the actual initiative counter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's Esteban's go.
Okay. I'm gonna send this guy to hell. So that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that pretty much exploderizes them.
Another 7, so I just kind of purple nurple him to death.
Yeah, that he dead. he dead.
And I'm just gonna look at his friends as I reduce him to ashes, like, for a coffin? That's all we've got.
One of them's like, "Hey, it's a tough economy here. We need to get what we can."
Too real.
Okay. Yep. So that's one down. Do you wish to do anything else before we move on?
Can I attempt an intimidation check with my bonus action? Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, guys, be smart. Don't do this. I could do this all day. and I don't mean to alarm any of my compatriots, but I kind of love murder.
We know.
Yeah, actually, no, that is pretty goddamn successful. They're like, no, you're right, Steve kind of is a pile of ash now. We might want to rethink our decisions here.
Go home and rethink your life.
I'd lie if I say I didn't want to kill you, but like...
You don't want to sell me death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to give you at least a chance so I can feel good about the murder I'm about to do.
Yeah, no, they are gonna bolt. So anyone who's next to one, you get if you want, you get attacks of opportunity for them to.
I will, because this one tried to shank me, so I'll just swipe at them one-handed with my staff.
Okay. Roll.
Just for non-lethally, just for.
Oh, just to bonk them on the head.
Bonk on the head. This is your lesson.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, you managed to leave quite a sizable little swelling on the head.
Maximum bonk for 5. Bonk.
Yeah, you did good, bonk. Anyone else want to eviscerate anyone? Slightly singe their loincloths, whatever you fancy.
No.
Okay, cool. So
I've had enough.
all right. Yeah. No. They run away, and you can continue on your way.
And I scurry over and pick up some of Ashy Gary's ashes in a little scoop.
Sure. You can bottle Steve.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I can't believe Steve.
It's always so weird when you do that.
You never know.
I'm sure we'll meet Steve again someday.
Oh dear.
Salty.
Okay, right, and with the bottling of Steve, maybe not foreshadowing. We end in combat and can return to the castle. It is also time for us to take a quick break.